Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monique Macrin. If you're new here, karibu sana. I make videos around health and wellness and basically just being a mom. In this video, I'm going to be sharing about how my daughter underwent an umbilical hernia repair surgery. She was diagnosed with the hernia when she was 3 years old, but we were told to wait and see if it's going to repair itself by the time she was 3 years, but it didn't. So here we are. So he was the doctor that reviewed her at night. He's Dr. Martin. Yeah, very nice doctor. Megan, say bye to your doctor. Yes. The coolest doctor. So if there's a mom there who wants to, like, you know, with a child who has hernia, umbilical hernia, what do you tell them? Should they be scared? Because me, I was scared for long.
No. They don't.
The surgery has like many risks.
No.
Okay, so
Just a simple procedure. Yeah.
Okay. Bye. Megan's hernia was small. It was symptomatic. It used to cause her pain anytime she was outside playing, basically upon physical activity, and anytime her tummy was full. As a result, she was a really poor feeder. So we thought, like, why not? Ati kama data kuna cartoon. But unaweza wambia wapeke your favorite song. So which song do you want to play? Yeah?
Baby shark do do do, shark do do do.
So she's not allowed to eat, and since she had not eaten supper the previous night, and the surgery is going to be at 10 a.m., the doctor said that she can only take apple juice. So this is what she has taken. She took this at 8. She's supposed to take it like 2 hours before the surgery, because also at the same time you don't want her to be, you know, lethargy. As per the doctor's advice, it was necessary for her to fast before the surgery. So the last meal that she took was at 9 p.m. But the surgery was supposed to be 11 a.m. the following day. So what we did is that, basically she fasted. But then the anesthesiologist came in the following day at around 9 a.m. and he told us that it's okay, she can take something like an apple juice that will help, that will prevent her from being lethargic. And honestly, I think that was the best advice ever, because her recovery was so good. Yes. You're wondering, why was it necessary for her to sleep at the hospital that particular night, especially if the surgery was going to be the following day at 11 a.m. So the pediatrician advised that for psychological reasons, it's important for the child to get used to the hospital environment before going to theater, because the surgery is not an easy thing. Yes, it was going to be like 30 minutes, but this is like a major life event for the child. You see, I think that was the best advice ever. Like, I can't imagine how it would have been for her if we took her to the hospital and then like 2 hours later she's being wheeled into theater. She knows that she's going to undergo surgery. Honestly, I thought, like, why not save her the trauma? And I highly advise that if you're dealing with a child, let them sleep at the hospital, let them get acquainted to the environment. Anyhow, so I was kind of optimistic with this surgery because I knew the doctor, Dr. Mwika. He's like a very good pediatric surgeon. I also knew that we had an anesthesiologist. It's very important to have an anesthesiologist because they are the specialists for children and elderlies, you get. So you can't, So it was really important for me. And I also knew, I guess the fact that I knew the doctor and the anesthesiologist, it made me very comfortable. Plus, I knew God was on our side. I knew this surgery was very necessary, and you know, I was just very optimistic with this particular case. Now I think you're up to date, and as you can see, we are going to theater. Usually there's a nurse who wheels you to theater, but you know, we just wanted to take her there by ourselves just to make her feel more homely. So yep, I'm going to share the whole process here, the doctor explaining everything, and then the next clip is going to be the actual operation. So if you don't want to hear all the explanation from the doctor, you can forward to the surgery scene.
So the father is asking if the umbilical hernia has been confirmed. You were saying because last time?
Yeah, this can I could show.
So hata before tufike kwa hiyo stage nataka akae hapa.
Megan,
sanitizer.
How are you? You're fine. You're scared. Don't be scared. So we'll take care of you.
Acha tuangalie.
Sawa. Let's see your stomach. Oh, there's pain.
Right now, the issue with the ultrasound. I'm having the ultrasound inaangalia an empty space. Okay. The problem of umbilical hernia ni muscles zenye hazijafix kabisa. If the hernia is too small, muscles zinakaa kama overlap, so you're actually not seeing the at least the one that is more than 0.5. The scan will be able to see. So for me, it's quite like this. What is really, it is not an intestine, it's the fat. Usually when you have intestines, there's a fat which comes to the intestines, and we call it an omentum. So it's just a small piece. The problem now, once it goes managed like a small hole, it gets fixed. It is fixed to the stomach, and the stomach, everything is moving. When they are putting in the traction, she feels the pain, sometimes even loses it. So that is the issue.
Oh, that's why she vomits after eating dog.
Yeah. After eating dog, the stomach distenses, so it depends on the fat which are back on the stomach. So main one here, and I think that is now where we should have started. One thing we are done is to demonstrate exactly what we are going to do. So, umbilical hernia. First, we start by explaining to you what it means. That every child, when they're in the uterus, between the week of 6 weeks.
Mama, don't cry.
It's actually developed outside the abdominal cavity, into what you call the amniotic cavity, because the liver is big. The intestines and the liver can't fit in the small cavity of the growing embryo or fetus. So they grow outside, then they have to come back into the abdominal cavity. There is also a big chunk of blood vessels which are going to the placenta. And it's that placenta where the child will feed all the way to the delivery period. Now, that opening is supposed to, once the intestines are back, the mass is supposed to constrict and obliterate it. And just leave the blood vessels, which will also close once the umbilical cord is cut at birth. Now, a big population, like 3% of children, will have that thing not closing. And if it doesn't close, closure can continue way long after even delivery, up to 3 years, and some even much older than that. So we don't close umbilical hernias at birth. We follow up all the way to 3 years. If they haven't closed after 3 years, that is the period now we have to do surgery. The other reasons, definitely when we can close much earlier, even if you're 1 month or 2 months and an intestine goes inside, it can't come back. You go unobstructed hernia. It's an emergency. You have to go in and operate.
The next step was the administration of the anesthesia, and I really loved that Isaac decided to start the process when we were there. So that means when our daughter was, becoming unconscious, she left us there. So she saw that the parents were there and that she was safe. Also really appreciated the fact that the doctor made time to explain everything to us, because at first the dad was really disturbed with the fact that the ultrasound guy did not really pick the hernia. So the doctor told him, okay, you know what, let's just do another physical examination and then I'm going to explain everything to us. So it's not always that the doctor feels the need to explain everything to the patient, and in this case, honestly, it really helped to calm us down. Yep. So the next thing is I think Isaac actually explained what he was going to do in this clip, and then after that we are going into the theater, and the next clip is going to be the actual surgery. So stick here, watch, and at this point, please, I hope you're going to subscribe and like this video. It goes a long way in promoting my channel. And actually the whole staff, there was that intern doctor, the nurses, everyone was so friendly, they were resourceful, they were kind to us, and they made us feel at home. Thank you so much, you guys, and God bless you. I'm referring to the theater team, and also you guys who are watching this video, thank you so much. Na kama hauja subscribe, it's at this point that you post this video. Subscribe, like, share. Yep.
There's a phase where you give medication for the patient while they are asleep, surgery to be done, and waking up. So everything we usually combine to 45. But the actual surgery could be less than 20-25 minutes. So since we are not going into the intestine, it's just the skin that we are cutting, they are able to do pretty much after the surgery. We don't restrict them. Our boys, of course, because of pain, even now we would, at least for 2 weeks, they are not bicycles. Bicycle riding manner, they strain on the hernia itself. But the other things she can do, actually by day 5, like if you do today, she can be in school on Monday, as of next week. We give an antibiotic before, so usually they don't have a high risk of getting infected. Pain control is sufficient with the basic painkillers. Pain is usually worse if you are cutting muscle, but since you are not cutting any muscle, she doesn't require so much analgesia after the bad day. When you are doing other surgeries, you have to cut. If you are cutting muscle, then you know for 2 weeks or even 3 weeks, you still have having a lot of pain. So she won't be in pain, which will restrict her from movement or anything after the surgery. Since it's regional, by under 1 hour, she can, when she's fully awake, she can eat fully. Like, we don't even start with the seeds, then liquid. No, she'll eat everything she wants once she wakes up. The other thing is to observe. We'll put a pressure dressing which we can remove after day 5. We observe for any, of course, pain which is not explained by just the small cut or any bleeding. That's one thing you can tell us. Then, has she ever had an allergy to medications?
No.
Okay. So she has been using penicillin, camatoxin, or Lentin without any issues. She's not asthmatic.
No, adenoids peke yake.
Adenoids peke yake. Ongoing. What are you using for the adenoids?
There's the vermic spray, although it's not, doesn't work well, so tunarudi kwa ENT.
She knows at night.
Sometimes, and sometimes she says she can't breathe.
She has no fever.
No.
So since that one we are going for regional, it's not a general anesthesia. I think we are okay.
Okay.
Are there questions?
Okay, just wanted to confirm on that.
What are the clinical versus the ultrasound? So we use the clinical and also how the patient is. Once you are doing and there is pain, it means you have something which is stuck there.
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions from my side? No, I have
the anesthetists will do for you. What you will do.
I was saying, for her age, she's aware of what is happening. Right? So usually, now that she has an IV cannula, the best mode is to give a small sedative while she's here. There's something called separation anxiety, whereby she will start screaming and wailing because she might feel like leaving her. So it's usually not very easy, especially when you've ever seen your baby getting sedated. You might have a feeling like you're not under control. Okay? So if you're comfortable, I'll come with a sedative, give it, because I don't want that separation anxiety. Usually, if they cry when they are getting in theater, even while they are reversing, usually but if it's smooth, when the induction is smooth, everything is smooth. So you have to get smooth.
It's okay.
You are okay?
Yeah.
Very okay.
Let me come. So what I'll do, I'll come with it visually small, just to make her not aware of the surroundings. I'm not like completely knocking her out. Okay? Yes, and then after that, you go in theater and then I don't know. Yeah, I think everything will be well. Okay. That part I didn't want to miss because I've seen a patient in a scenario where patients will come here, sedate the babies, and then you're left wondering, do you take care of the mother or the baby?
Okay, thank you.
Is that okay? Is that okay?
Doctor, give it a this.
Huh?
At this point, I was changing because I wanted to join them in the theater. I wanted to observe the whole surgery.
So nimemsedate.
Ushamsedate?
So what I will do, start here.
Hey, anaweza amka?
Just addition.
We don't put deep. Actually, the reason why we sedate is just to ensure not deep.
Okay. Sasa hizi anatusikia?
Niwekee nini? For you to even see when we
Very cosmetic.
now.
Because it's
That is very, very vital.
You remember my concern was also actually, okay, we're giving her a scar.
But even the client pay you for this.
Thank you. Thank you.
During this time, my newborn was 1 month, so I just needed to see her a little bit, so she was brought to the park.